Let's face it, if you waited around on Carson Wentz, you probably aren't too thrilled with the results. He's not yet produced like that MVP level marvel from 2017. Now he is trending up in fantasy with weekly finishes of QB 22, 16, and 12 since he got back. So that's something you can lean on. But this offense just hasn't been firing on all cylinders yet, and the pass protection has really been an issue. Wentz has been pressured on 36% of his dropbacks this year. That's just inside the top 10 highest among QBs to start multiple games this year. Week 6 brings some good news, though, as he'll face the Giants, who rank 31st in sack rate this year. Wentz should get the time he needs to give you a decent outing in this spot. I'm fearlessly forecasting 274 passing yards, 24 yards on the ground, and 2 scores through the air.
Whether he's catching passes from Eli Manning or Odell Beckham Jr. or get the ball in his gut, Saquon just piles up the stats. Those glorious thighs have been doing some work so far in the early season, totally living up to his RB1 billing from fantasy draft season. Saquon right now RB4 in terms of fantasy overall output at the position, netting 3.2 yards after contact per attempt and forcing a missed tackle 21% of the time. Yes, Philadelphia, Brandon Graham, number 1 in run stop percentage, and that Eagles front line really bottles up the run, giving up just 2.78 yards per carry, 81.4 total yards per game, and only 1 touchdown this season. But the Eagles have also surrendered 6 receptions per contest to the running back position. Saquon on Thursday Night Football goes for 84 total yards and a touchdown.
After looking so dominant in his first game back, Jeffrey practically disappeared this past Sunday. While he drew 8 targets, just 1 less than in his Week 4 outing, he only managed 2 catches for 39 yards. In hindsight, that makes sense, as Vikings cornerback Xavier Rhodes has only given up 3 receptions for 3 games straight. Thankfully, Janoris Jenkins, who will likely match up against Jeffrey for much of Thursday night's game, has been far less efficient. I'm fearlessly forecasting 6 receptions for 81 yards and a touchdown. So heading into Week 5, OBJ was averaging 10.7 yards per reception. He must have heard me talking smack on Mostly Football and FFL, because dude balled out on Sunday, scoring his first touchdown of 2018 while in the same game throwing a touchdown. It was points galore, and I was very wrong. Mea culpa. Still, the fact that Beckham's arm is better than Eli's, yeah, that's an issue and will remain an issue. He'll face a beatable Eagles secondary on Thursday night. I'm fearlessly forecasting 7 receptions for 89 yards.
Life is good if you're a Zach Ertz owner. You have no complaints. I mean, well, you may have complaints about other aspects of your life, but not about your fantasy tight end. Zach Ertz has seen double-digit targets in every game this season. He has 10 or more receptions and 100 yards in each of his last 2 games. It's a Thursday night appearance this week against the Giants. Now, the Giants' defense on the season so far has actually been pretty good against the tight end position. They've allowed the 9th fewest fantasy points, only about 230 passing yards per week. Still, Ertz is such a high-volume receiver that you can't possibly think about not playing him in any given week. He's a strong start here. Another top 3 finish ahead. I'm going to give him 8 catches in this one, 86 yards, 1 score.